I'm very happy and honored to be here with all of you. And we thought this morning that we would try to make a presentation about Bhagavath Geetha for children. So I saw two children escape just now. So we could somehow get them back. This is a book. You can read this at the children. What does it say? You read it? Our most dear friend. This is a Bhagavath Geetha for children. And what happened was that when I first held Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavath Geetha, ask your parents. What does Bhagavath Geetha mean? Song of God. Song of God. Geetha, the word Geetha means song. Song, like singing song. Song.
Answer that question.
Who does Krishna speak Bhagavad Geetha to? Arjuna. So, very good. Okay. And where is Bhagavad Geetha spoken? There's a hard question. Where is it spoken? There's a place in India. Where was Bhagavad Geetha spoken? Where did Krishna speak to us?
I'm supposed to.
Yeah, it's permitted. Okay, I'm going to show you this picture. And this picture shows Krishna's first teaching to Arjuna. Okay. This is Krishna's first teaching to Arjuna. And I want you to tell me what Krishna was telling Arjuna. Look at the picture. Here you are. What was Krishna explaining to Arjuna? Very basic knowledge of Bhagavad Geetha from the second chapter of Bhagavad Geetha. Any of the children know? Krishna's first teaching to Arjuna. Say it again. Okay, the very first thing that Krishna, Kurukshetra, that's where it was spoken. Krishna spoke to Arjuna on the battle of Kurukshetra, the battlefield. The first thing he told Arjuna is, you're not your body. You're a spirit soul. And what does that mean? Who can explain that? What does it mean to say you're not your body, you're a spirit soul? That's very, very important. We all want to know who we are. And we think, oh, I'm living in Chandler. I'm this many years old. I'm a boy. I'm a girl. But actually, that's only the body. What we are is the soul. We're a spirit soul. And that soul is present in everything that's alive. And the reason it's alive is because there's a soul within it. Whether it's a butterfly or a toucan, this is a toucan. This is a, and if it's alive, it means it has a soul. And what happens when the soul leaves that body?
Go to heaven or somewhere else.
Maybe, maybe not.
Then it comes to another body.
The soul goes to another body. After the soul leaves one body, it goes to another body because the soul never dies. Only the body dies. The soul is eternal.
That's good.
So, who are you?
Yeah.
But beyond that, who are you? Leah? You said Leah? So that's the name of your body. But who are you beyond your body? Anybody can help you? Help Leah? You're all spirit, soul. The soul is part of Krishna. The soul is part of Krishna.
lives forever.
The soul is forever. Okay, so look what happens to the body. The soul lives forever, but look what happens to the body. This is serious stuff. Very serious. Now you're young and full of energy. But in 50 years, you're going to have gray hair. You won't have so much energy. The soul is eternal, but the body changes. The body goes through all these changes. And when you're young, you don't think you're going to get old, but guess what? You get old. Now when you get old, eventually you have to leave your body. So the important thing is the soul. The body is secondary. The important thing is the soul, because the soul is eternal. This is the essential teaching. Krishna is giving Arjuna and he's giving all of us essential teachings about our identity and our purpose. And we find in this world that people are only interested in the body, making the body comfortable, making sure that it has enough knowledge, enough to eat, a nice place to sleep. But these things come and go. Because we're going to leave this body. And where we go depends on our activities in this life. So who are we beyond the body? The soul. Very good. We are spirit soul. Soul is part and parcel of Krishna. And it gives life to the body and it gives consciousness to the body. And when we leave this body, where we go depends on our activities and our consciousness in this lifetime. The whole world is missing this point. The Bhagavath Geetha can save us from making that terrible, terrible mistake of again going through samsara blindly. The wheel of samsara means the wheel of birth and death and birth and death and birth and death. It's not a happy wheel to be on. That's why this knowledge is essential. And that's why we're so indebted to Srila Prabhupada that he brought this knowledge from India. People in general don't have this. Prabhupada brought not only the knowledge, but the entire culture of India with him. First to America and then to around the world. Continent by continent. And those who follow him and who understand this, we are so indebted that he saved us from wasting our lives. Just getting a good education and making money and spending money and then dying. What kind of a life is that? You have to understand the actual important thing is to make spiritual advancement. Otherwise we've wasted this very valuable human form of life. And when we leave this body, we may not go to heaven. We may go to a lower body. We may get an animal body. Or we won't have the intelligence to understand this knowledge that Krishna has given Arjuna and has given all of us. So Srila Prabhupada explained to us this form of life. Human form, we have brain, good brain. We just use it to make money and spend money, we're wasting it. We need to use it to understand Krishna's teachings. And actually that will bring us happiness. You will find that people who spend their time making and spending money, they're frustrated because they're missing the actual point of life. The actual point of life is to learn who am I, who is God, what is my relationship with God, and how can I perfect that relationship. And that fills the heart with joy. Just going through that process fills the heart with joy. So, my husband, Yadavartha, I have 2 daughters. This is our elder daughter. Now she's 29 and she herself has a child, 3 years old. And we also have a younger daughter, Haripriya. And just this morning, I spoke to Haripriya. She graduated from high school last June. And as a graduation present, we gave her a trip to Vrindavan for Kartik. Does any of the children know about Vrindavan? Yes.
It's a city in India and Krishna lives in.
It's a city in India where Krishna lives. Krishna never takes a step out of the mind. So Kartik is a very special month, very auspicious month. For her graduation present, our daughter went to Vrindavan for Kartik. And after that, she went to Govardhan for a japa retreat. And after that, she went to Mayapur, where she is now, and she's studying Bhakti Vaibhava, which means she's studying the Srimad Bhagavatam in Mayapur with other students. And trying to understand the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the graduate study of Bhagavad Geetha. So, I'll read this to you. When you understand the soul, you will be joyful and will never forget your higher spiritual nature. Even if great trouble comes, you will not be disturbed. Because trouble comes to the body. Trouble does not come to the soul. The only trouble the soul has is forgetting Krishna. When you understand the soul, you will see that all living beings are part of me, the Supreme Spirit, God. You will see that they are my children and are spiritually equal. And you will be kind to all living beings, knowing that they are all dear to me. So all of us are very dear to Krishna. We're his children. And he wants us to remember him. And by making that effort to remember him, we will feel our hearts filled with joy. And then the ups and downs of this world, which are inevitable, there'll be pleasure and pain, there'll be happiness and distress, there'll be pain and anything. These things are inevitable, but they will not affect us as much. We will have a personal relationship established, and we can learn how to strengthen that relationship. So, what does Bhagavan mean? Anybody remember? Bhagavan.
Krishna?
Yes? But what does the word Bhagavan mean?
Spirit soul?
No, not spirit soul. Bhagavan. Yes, the word Bhagavan has a... You want to ask your parent? Ask your parents. Possessor of all opulences.
Where he has everything in singular language.
One who possesses
Possesses all opulences, or he has everything.
It's described that there are 6 opulences. There's strength, wealth, fame, knowledge, renunciation, beauty. So Krishna possesses all those opulences in full. No one else but Bhagavan possesses all those opulences in full. So this is the end of Bhagavath Geetha. You all know this. Arjuna finally decides that he will follow Krishna's instructions, and at that time the war begins, and Arjuna fights the battle over Chandler. So maybe some of the children have some questions. I think we should have a weekly Bhagavath Geetha class for the children, isn't it?
Yes.
They want to learn it. What could be more important way to spend your time than to understand these teachings? You're all very fortunate. You come from Indian heritage. I can tell you, I've been traveling now for some months. Indian-bodied people tend to be more pious and less influenced by uncontrolled senses, and more control of their minds generally than their Western counterparts. So you've been blessed to have that heritage, so please don't waste it. You increase your piety by reading and trying to understand this knowledge from Srila Prabhupada. This knowledge can transform your lives. It's not to be taken casually. You can go on with your academics and do very well in your academics. Who is our most dear friend? Learn that to love. Yes.
Krishna?
Yes, Krishna is our most dear friend. And who are you?
Manish?
Manish. And beyond Manish, who are you?
The soul?
The soul. Very good. So there's so much to be learned. You want to speak? Okay.